and heel flicks. Nice and low. Knees down, heels up. Chest up, head up, heels up. Increase the tempo. Take it down. Let's get those heels up again. Knees down, heels up. And take it down. Alright, we'll do some little jumps. Lighten your feet. Pushing a bit more through your feet. And take it down. Lighten your feet. Bit more pressure through the feet. And take it down. One last time. Building up the pressure through your feet. And take it down. Alright, shake out the legs. Squat and high knee. Down. And up. Nice and controlled. Pause the beat at the top. And alternating lunges. Nice and low. Okay, we're going to start off with our mat rolled up because we're going to use it as like a half foam roller or a block. You've got your mat rolled up. That mat is quite thick, so
Yes.
if your mat is very thick, you might want to have it half rolled. I think it's you can see how you go. I can do that. Okay, so we're going to start off. You want your heels on the mat. I'm just going to set the timer. You want your heels on the mat, and we're going to do deep squats. So feet out at about 45 degrees. Let's go. Having your heels slightly elevated will allow you to get really deep. If you think your mat is giving you too much lift in the heel, you can just unroll it a few turns. Some people have slightly fatter backs than others. And get the elbows inside the knee and just push out. Pushing out, bring it all the way to the bottom and push out. We're going to do a nice deep squat there. And time. I'm going to use this opportunity to not be quite so alarmingly close to the camera. Okay, we're going to go again. Let's go. This time, just have a little bit of mobility down at the bottom and coming up, all the way down, opening up. Ten seconds. Still works the quads, that's for sure. And last one. Okay, so now we're going to have our heels hanging off the back of the mat, and we're going to go for calf raises. Letting your heels come all the way to the ground. So you might need to just arrange your setup so you're stable there on the top of the mat. All the way up, heels all the way down. Let's control that. Feel a nice lengthening down the back. And time. Well done. Okay, we're going to do that single leg. So we're going to alternate. We're just going to do 3 on each side. It's a little bit hard to balance if you need a wall or support. 5 seconds. And time. Okay, if you've got a thick mat, this is where you're going to have an advantage because we're going to do hip dips. So 1 foot on the mat, 1 foot on the floor. The leg, the standing foot on the mat is going to stay straight. And I'll lift the hip of the floor touching foot. But straight legs. So hip just goes up and down. The more height you get on your mat, the more you get out of this. Really good for hip stability. And time, so change legs. Lifting up tall. Let's go. Very nice straight legs, everybody. Perfect. Halfway. And time. Okay, we don't need our mat for the moment. We're going to do our run rehearsal manoeuvre. So it's single leg. Might need to have the mat just out of the way a little bit. So let's go. Don't forget to pull through at the back, work the hamstrings. Seeing all those beautiful long strides on the track. The legs are right behind them, heels almost touching their bottoms every time. Let's go for that range. 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. And change legs. So center your weight through your left leg, relax the toes. Chest up, let's go. Don't forget to pull through. Cycling the leg under. Pulling back. Head up, chest up. 10 seconds. Relax your toes. Let's grip onto the ground. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, back to our rolled mat. Unfurled. So we're going to go into those deep squats. So when you're ready, don't wait for me. Off we go. Nice deep squats. So your heels are on the mat, so that you can get down a little bit lower. Feet out at 45 degrees. Squatting down, pushing up through the heels to come straight up. Opening up all the way at the top. Well done. And time. And this time we're going to go down. We're going to open up the hips, getting our elbows inside and just moving around. Little figures of 8. Let's go. And coming up. And down. Pushing out with your elbows. Five seconds. Stay down here. A few. And coming up. Well done. Okay, so now our feet on the mat, our heels off the mat. We're going to go for calf raises. If you need a support, get yourself positioned. Straight up and lowering all the way down. Five. And time. We're going to go for single leg. If you need support, get yourself into position. Let's go. And change. It's a bit easier when we've got our chairs, but there's no room in this one for additional equipment. Last one, make it good. And down. Okay, straight into hip dips. We need mat as high as possible for this. Let's go. Lifting leg. Both legs straight. All the way up, dropping down. And time. Change legs. Let's go. This is the non-sweaty round. Sweaty's coming. We'll be ready for it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, we can have our mats in the normal unfurled position. We're going to do a run rehearsal. We're starting off with our left leg as our standing leg. Let's go. Relaxing the feet. Pulling back. Knee comes through. Cycling under. Seconds. I like the work in the standing leg for this one as well. You really feel it. And and time. Let's center our weight through our right leg. We're going to focus on that pull back, working the hamstrings. Let's go. Halfway. Extending at the back of your stride. And time. Well done. Okay, we are going to do our stability lunges. We're going to do it in single leg, so we'll just do one leg at a time. So we come into a lunge, like so, and then we come up, hips level, and then we'll just drop back into a lunge with that same leg. Let's go. We'll get a bit more done that way. Lifting up the back leg as high as you can. Keeping the hips level. And time. And we'll change legs. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Don't let the hip open. Keep your hip bones facing the floor. Last one. And time. Well done. Okay, we're going to get a little bit more active. We're going into split squats. So if you remember, using a lunge and a jump. Let's go. Lift up. That's it. Halfway. We lunge a bit deeper. Soft landing. Just 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good news is it's just one of those. The other good news is it's prisoners next. So, hands on your head. We're going to descend to our knees and come up. Let's go. Alternate your descending knee. Try to keep as controlled as you can. Using your body, using your legs, come up, pushing up through the heel. If you can do this, you can get up from your picnic holding 2 glasses of champagne. That's the important thing. All right, time. Okay, squats. So we're going to do a squat, sort of glute bridge squat, not glute bridge, glute stretch squat. So you want your left foot on your right knee and coming down into that squat. See if you can just get progressively deeper. Focus on your balance initially. Let's get that knee lowering to the ground. If you need support, get support. Pressing the knee to the ground, keeping the heel on the floor. And time. All right. Get yourself centered over your left leg, into position, right foot on left leg, knee is open. Let's go down. You can build into it, getting a little bit deeper each time. Pushing up through the heel. Let's go a bit deeper. Very nice balance, everybody. I think we did this really early on, and it was much more challenging, so I think we've done well. And time. Well done. Okay, hop and hold. So, right foot, we are hopping from side to side and just holding a beat. So not using the jump to stop you from overbalancing. Let's go. Make it as dynamic as you can. If you've only got a little hop, that's absolutely fine. Nearly there. And time. Hard work from the leg. All right, change legs. Relax the feet. Let's go. Pushing the landing. Soft knee landing. Halfway. And time. Well done. Okay, we're going back to the beginning. We're just going to make a few adjustments. So the first exercise, we're going to be down on the mat for a deep hip flexor lunge. So right foot forward, toes of the left foot tucked under, like so. You're going to open up. When you come back down to centre, just give it a little press to extend the stretch. I'll set the timer. Let's go. We'll just do one side at a time. So, right foot forward, right arm opens up, come back, little press. Off we go. Ten seconds. And time. Change legs. Left foot comes all the way forward. Tuck the toes of your right foot under. Come on up. And let's go. Halfway. Very good, everybody. Nearly there. And time. Well done. Let's come up. We've got a little bit of leaping around now. So instead of split squats, which we did before, we're going to add in a regular squat in the middle. So lunge, squat, lunge, squat. You'll know about it in about 20 seconds time. Okay, let's go. 3, 2. lunges there. How are we feeling? How are our quads? You're doing very well. Just 10 seconds. Come on, let's up the tempo. And time. Oh, you made that look very easy. Okay. Hands on the head. Let's go for prisoners. Keep it nice and stable. Don't rush. Focus is on using your strength, not balance or counterbalance and momentum to get you up. Push up through the heels, lower under control, up through the heels. And okay, we're going to do our counterbalance single leg squat. So arms out in front, one leg behind. We're going to push the drawer in with our bottoms and come forward. Let's go. Pushing the drawer in, coming forward. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Pushing the drawer in, squeezing the glutes. So let's get a nice deep bend in the knee. There's a lot to think about here. And come up. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to change legs. Let's get the weight through the left leg. Get our arms forward, right leg back. So we're going to really hinge at the ankle and knee here. Pushing our bottom back and then coming forward. Bend the knee and the ankle. Get as low to the ground as you can and push forward. All about the loading in the left leg. Everything else is more or less decorative, except for a nice glute squeeze at the top. Go as low to the ground as we can. Bend the knee, bend at the ankle, push up. Well done, and time. Okay, one last variation here. We're going to do a single leg lunge and jump. It's easier than it sounds. So, starting with our right leg back. It's like when we did the skip ups, but we're not changing leg. We're just doing one leg at a time. And I'll set the timer. It doesn't hurt to do a few seconds more. There we go. Deep lunge, and up. Deep lunge, and up. Lunge, spring. Nearly halfway. So uncomfortable on the knees, jump, just bring us as a high knee. 10 seconds. Are you feeling that?
Yeah.
Yes. I think I've done 40 seconds of this. Tested it. And time. Shake out the legs vigorously. Okay. Let's go for the other leg. Lunging with the left leg. Ready, let's go. Deep lunge, come up. Of course, the longer you spend getting into a lovely lunge position, I think we all have to do. Relax the feet, don't grip onto your mat. 15 seconds. And up. Well done. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take our bands now. Has everybody got one? I'm afraid this is like lacquer bands. Take
I'll take the blue one.
Take both, because the red one's better. It's got a rib. So Yeah, I need
I'll take that one.
I do need to get some more bands. Okay, bands around the feet. We're going to go for high knees first. So we'll just do left leg up for 40 seconds. Chest up, head up. Squeezing the glutes, come to the top. Squeezing the glutes to the opposite leg. All right, and down, we're going to do side steps. Are we ready? Let's go. Keeping the band under tension. You don't need to bring your feet back together. Just take a few steps to the left, a few steps to the right. Pelvis tucked under. Chest up, head up. Five. All right. We're going to go straight into our right leg, so we get not flapping around the band too much. So we're going to go for right leg, high knee. Let's go. Chest up, head up. Let's really try to imprint our tall posture when we're running. Seconds. Just control it, squeeze the glute of the opposite leg. 3, 2, 1, and wide feet for side steps. Let's go. Looking forward, pelvis tucked under. We're not having our bottom sticking out. Don't need to look at our feet, you know what they're doing. So you can look at someone else's feet if it's reassuring. This is too easy, take wider steps. Oh, dude, you've got an amazing band there, a thick one. That's good. All right, 5 seconds. And time. Well done. Okay, we're going to have our band above our knee. So, slight squatted position. We're going to have our air ball. We're going to twist and raise the left leg, lifting to the left side. So really want to get a nice bend in the ankle. Bend the right knee and the right ankle like we were doing for the single leg squats. And we're lifting and raising, get that knee all the way out to work the glutes. Double whammy here. Lower to the ground, lift, twist. And time. All right. So, let's go for the other leg. Let's get into a squatted position. Air ball. Let's lift and twist to the right. So don't forget to lunge at the bottom. Lift and twist out of that. Relax your toes if that's not too tall an order. Let's go as deep into that single leg lunge, squat as you can, and then opening out the knee wide, which is easier to do with the light band. All right, keeping the bands around the knees. We're going to quickly go into our clams. So side lying. I'll just pause the timer quickly. Is everybody down? Doesn't want to pause. Doesn't want to pause. We'll just go through the rest. So hips stacked, feet together, opening and closing. Make sure you're not opening up with that top hip. Your hip bones are one on top of the other. We're going to go through the rest and then have a very quick twistle onto the other side. So 10 seconds now. And quickly turn over to the other side. Let's go. Keeping the hips stacked, it doesn't matter how far you can open it. Ten seconds. And time. Okay, we're going to do donkey kicks. So have your bands around your ankles. You want to have one around your ankle and one around your foot. I mean one side. Around one foot and one ankle. Are we ready? So we're on all fours. So the foot that has the band around it is lifting up. Let's go. This gets a little bit more into the hamstring and the glute. Halfway, relax the feet. Your band is on the edge of going. Yes. Yeah, I know. Alas, I haven't got flutters for today, so I'm sure by the time we next have them, you'll have them in your back. Time. So we'll just change leg. And let's go. Putting the heel up as high as you can. Seconds. 2, 1, and coming to standing. We'll keep the band around our ankles. We're going to go out to the side, 45, and to the back. One leg at a time, let's go. Try to stay on one leg. Halfway. Relax the toes. No gripping. 3, 2, 1, and change legs. Center through your other leg. Let's get ready to go. Coming out to the side. 45 degrees, and all the way back. relax the feet. Halfway. If you've got a thick mat, you might want to come off it. It's harder to balance. Three, two, one. All right. Hands above our knees. Let's go for our twist and raise. This time we're going to start with our left leg as our standing leg. So let's get into that squatted position. Let's twist and raise the right. Coming down low each time. Lifting up, opening the knee as wide as you can. Squat low. Lift up, open the knee wide. Just 15 seconds. Three, two, one, and time. Hopefully that was your more wobbly side. This side should be easier. Okay, let's get into position. Let's start in that lunge position and raise and open to the left. Let's get the knee open as wide as we can. Really get into the glutes. Send the knee to the floor. Bring it up. Open up the opposite knee. This will really help our ankle strength as well as working the glutes. 3, 2, 1. And down onto the mat for our plans again. You can start on either side, but let's go. Let's go when you're ready. Seconds. Three, two, one. Got time now to change to the other side. And let's go. Opening up the knee as high as you can without compromising the position of the hips. Three, two, one. Well done. Okay, we're going to stay on the mat. I'm just going to bring the camera down. We're going to go for abs, so you can dispense with your band. Just pause that. Bands away. So we're going to go for plank to pike. We're going to add in a little press. So I'll just show you. So in our prone position, piking up, coming down to plank, little press, and cycling through that. When you come into pike, pushing the heels towards the ground, getting a good stretch there. Let's go. There's no hurry, just do this in your own time. Can you go a little bit deeper with those presses? Can you press your heels a little bit further towards the ground? 2, 1. Well done. Okay, we're just going to stay in plank position this time. A regular plank. Let's go. So low plank position on our forearms. 40 seconds starts now. Oh, yeah, not so nice. Can you get those hips down low? Hips lower. Just 15 seconds now. Don't let them sink to the mat though. 10. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, next exercise. We're going to go, we've got alternatives. So we're going to go for knee to elbow, but it's quite a challenge on the balancing front. So you want to be in this position. You want to bring your knee and your elbow in together. You're going to do 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. If you can't balance, just bring your knee to your elbow and don't lift your hand off the ground. So we're going to go for one side for 20 seconds. So you're not changing sides. Okay, got a few seconds on the clock. Get yourself into position. The wider your legs, the easier you'll find it. Let's go. Slow and controlled. And change. Try to keep the hips level. And time. Well done. We're going to stay in this position. We're going to go into our downward dog. So tuck your toes under. Let's come up into downward dog. Lifting the hips up high and pushing your legs back. So it's strong work in the legs. Let's let the heels go towards the ground. You're pushing back. You're trying to push the front of your legs to the back of your legs. Pushing the mat away with all of your hands, palm of your hands, your fingers, and holding here. Pushing the front of the legs back. 3, 2, 1. And now coming to your knees. And we're going to go onto our backs. So hamstring walkout. So you're going to be in glute bridge position. And you're going to be keeping your hips high. Take a few steps out until you feel you're losing the integrity of that hip position, and then walk in. Let's go. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Okay, oh, it's time. All right, well done. Okay, we're going to go into a single leg glute bridge. So, up into glute bridge. You're going to extend your right leg away. And lifting and lowering. Pushing up through that left foot. Pushing through the foot, halfway. Three, 2, 1. Very nice. So pop the left foot on the right knee and just let the hip drop open momentarily. And coming up into Russian twist. We'll do the other leg in the next round, don't you worry. Let's go for Russian twists. Take it slow, twisting all the way around. Shoulders following your hands. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. We haven't done it for a little while, so we are going to row. It'll be fun. Okay, no gold medals, but we're going to do it anyway. Super fitness for us. Okay, let's go. Come on, just 20 seconds to go. Crunching in, pulling away. 10, come on. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Just let the hips release a moment. Okay, so coming back into our prone position. This time, it's a little bit easier. We're going to go pike to cobra. So, piking up like so, and coming down through like this. And then up again. All right, are we all ready? Let's go. I suppose it's upward facing dog, isn't it? Downward and upward. Five seconds. Well done. Okay. Plank, going in 3, 2, 1, 40 seconds. I'll count us through. Just keep those hips nice and low, everything in a line, heels, knees, hips, shoulders. Coming up to halfway. Doing very well. Just 10 seconds now, so we can hold it for 10. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay. We're going to do our knee to elbow. Oh, I think we might have done one extra exercise. In which case, we're going to do mountain climbers. I'll pause the thing. We'll do mountain climbers for one, and leg lift for the other. Let's go for mountain climbers. Halfway, come on. Bit slow. Ten seconds. 5 and time. Okay, we're going to stay in our plank position. We'll move into our plank position. High plank position, we're going to go for leg lifts. Let's go. Straight legs, hips low. Hips low, nice long plank. Halfway. Ten seconds. And time. Well done. Okay. Onto our backs. We're so nearly there. We're going to do a hamstring walkout, and we're going to do the single-legged glute bridge with our other leg. So up into glute bridge for hamstring walkouts. Roll your shoulders all the way underneath you. You're right on top of it. Keeping the pelvis tucked under, and the hips high. And time. All right. Let's go for our single leg glute bridge. So up into glute bridge. You're extending your left foot away this time, lifting and lowering for 40 seconds, pushing through the right heel. The leg just stays in line with your hips. It's your hips that are going up and down. And time. Well done. Right foot on left knee. Let the hip drop open. And release. Well done. Last little bit of abs. We're going to go for V-sit. So, let's be in this sitting position with our fingertips facing forwards. We're going to crunch and push away, coming onto our forearms. Are we ready to go? Let's go. Crunching in and pushing away. Tucking right up. Halfway. Keep working, keep it strong. Just 10 seconds. Tucking in, pushing away. 5, 3, 2, 1. And onto your back for reverse press. So, bent legs, you want your elbows, you're pivoting through your elbows, hands pressed upwards, coming up onto your elbows and lowering down. Let's go. Halfway. Nearly there. Three, 2, 1, and time. Roll back, pressing your lower back into the mat, hugging your knees. And just release. And we're going to come into a sitting position, sitting cross-legged. Just let the knees drop open. Balancing tall and rounding down over your legs. Let the hips go. Moving over to the left. And coming centre. And to the right. And coming up, tall again. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind you. Sitting up tall and twisting round. Let's get a little bit further. And coming back through centre, right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Sitting up tall and twisting that round. So you're looking over your left shoulder. Can you get a bit more of the twist? And coming back to centre, reaching forward. Let's come up and onto all fours. Knees nice and wide, feet together into child pose. So dropping your sit bones to your heels. Broaden your shoulders. Your armpits are facing the mat. You're pushing the mat away with your hands. Bottom is going towards your toes. Use your hands to keep pushing. And now come up. Bring your knees to hip width apart and your feet apart, hands underneath you. So to go for cat-cow. And you can add a little bit more movement in that if you like. Just moving your hips from left to right and coming up and pushing through your back ribs and your shoulders. And now we'll just bring our knees together. If you can sit on your feet, stretch out the ankles. If not, just kneel up. Everything release. And we are all done. Well done, everybody.